Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, today I'll be talking about the incident that happened recently. Why did the US military leave Afghanistan so quickly? And why did they leave so much behind? The US military left Afghanistan's Bagram airbase in a very unceremonious manner last week. For 20 years, the US troops, military, held this massive fortified area the size of a town as their base. But the Afghan general who took over the place discovered that the US troops left 2 hours after the power supply was turned off. There was no formal ceremony, there was no formal handover. Here are your keys, good luck. There were many vehicles that was abandoned without any keys. Well, why did the US military forces leave without informing anyone? Is it how a war normally ends? What does this leaving the Bagram Air Base abruptly imply? Well, the withdrawal of the US forces from the Bagram Air Base at Afghanistan, of withdrawal of the US forces from Afghanistan, has effectively ended the longest war in US and Australian history. According to the Pentagon, the withdrawal of the US forces from Afghanistan is 90% complete. That means 10% is still there. Well, there is an unusually large security contingent of the US Army of 650 troops based at the US Embassy compound who will continue to look after and protect the American diplomats over there and also continue to assist in the protection of the Kabul International Airport. Darwesh Rafi, the Bagram district administrator, told the Associated Press that the American troops left without any coordination or communication with the governor or the Bagram district officials. Well, why did the evacuation happen so abruptly? According to Pentagon spokesperson John Kirby, the US military did inform the Afghans that they were leaving, but declined to provide any exact timetable because of security reasons. The final discussions took place at least 48 hours prior to their departure on July 2nd. When we talk about such a drawdown, we say safe and orderly are the words that should be described. The first word should be safe. Well, the withdrawal of the US forces is considered to be safe, orderly, and responsible by the US Central Command. John Kirby did not say why the power was turned off, but the NPR reported that it happened because of miscommunication. This is according to a very senior military source. Well, is it typical to end a war in this manner? No, not always. Unlike Afghanistan, other American wars have ended with a bang. The armistice signed with Germany on November 11, 1918, now considered to be a national holiday in the United States, and the subsequent signing of the Treaty of Versailles ended the First World War. In 1945, Germany surrendered, marking victory in Europe, followed by the surrender of Japan a few months later, following the US atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, effectively ended the Second World War. In Korea, in July 1953, the armistice that was signed effectively ended the fighting. Though technically the war was only suspended because there was no treaty signed ever. Other examples have been the Vietnam Wars and the Iraq War. There you go, folks, the facts.